I wanted to get on here and show you how to make a pumpkin wreath. I already have a pumpkin wreath on my YouTube channel, but this is the other version that I do like to make, and it's really simple, it's really easy, and I just think that you should be able to learn how to do it too. So we're gonna try to get here, see what the look is. Okay, I'm gonna turn you just a little bit more. I know my camera holder is so squeaky and I don't understand. I've tried everything to get it unsqueaky, but you know, here it is. But I've got you up here and we're gonna get started. So as you can see, I've already kind of started a part of it. It doesn't take long to get it going. I'm gonna show you this pull through method, and if you are watching on YouTube and if maybe you've already seen me do a pull through method wreath like this, I do have a video for it. This is so simple to do, so I'm going to try to bring up my comments. I'm on Facebook right now, and of course my comments aren't coming up, so we'll see here. I don't know. Okay, so let's just get started. I'll figure this out in a minute. So what you're going to need is, I believe I'm only going to use 3 rolls. It's been probably 9 months since I've made one of these. So this is what I use. This is the 5.5 inch burlap from Hobby Lobby. It's normally $6.99, but here's the thing. You need to buy it when it's on sale. So which means you need to get it when you know, every other week it's half price. So don't pay full price for this, because if you go to Hobby Lobby, if you can find Orange Burlap, I do believe maybe Walmart sells it. Let me know in the comments if they do. My Walmarts don't really carry a whole lot, so that's kind of what's frustrating for me. But I think we're going to just use 3 of these rolls, but I'm not for sure. Let's just get it done, and I'll tell you in a minute. And then I'm going to use this green. It's 4-inch. I want to say apple green burlap I got from Craft Outlet. But listen, you don't have to use this. This is what I use on this wreath because to keep things consistent when I sell things on Etsy. But this is sold at Hobby Lobby, and this is the 5.5 inch or 6 inch here. Really, I'm not sure. They're both like the same size. One says 5.5, one says 6 inch. But this is the avocado green that you can get from Hobby Lobby as well. Again, wait till it's half price. So normally $5.99, you can get it for $3 a roll, and you would only need 1 roll of that. I kind of have a partially used roll here, so we'll see how much we use of that, because we're only going to use it at the top here. So, and I still can't see the comments. If you're on Facebook, I apologize. I don't know why your comments aren't coming through, guys, but they're not. So I'm going to keep going, and I will go through your comments at the end. So this is just the simple pull through method, and I've already attached one of these. So all you're going to do is, I attached one here and I went through, okay? So I'm just going to pull a little section through one of the rings. This is a Dollar Tree wreath form, and I'm only going to pull it to about, let's say, about 4 inches of a poof. And then I'm going to pull it through the next section, and I'm going to squish it up against there, and then I'm going to pull it through the next section. So this has 3 sections. You've got 1, 2, 3. So you're going to put a poof in each one of them. I'm not twisting anything on the back. I'm just simply pulling it through. So as I end over here, I'm going to go over here and just add another loop. And I'm going to keep doing the same thing. This is really simple and really easy. So we're just going to keep going. So you're just going to get it as full as you want. You just want to fill it and make sure that you can't see the inside of the wreath frame, and that should be good enough. So sometimes when I do this, you know, I get to like the end here and I'll say, you know what, it still needs another one over here. So I'll just give 1 more loop. Okay, but I don't necessarily feel like I need to go all the way in on that section. So, all right, so I'm going to just go from here to here because I have a crossbar that will keep everything in place. And again, you're just going to push it. I make a loop and I push it back. So yeah, I do think 3 of these rolls is going to be plenty. So, and you can use, and I should also add, these are 15-foot rolls. So that's 3 yards, is that right? Help me out. No, that's 5 yards. I'm sorry. My math is not good today. So it's 5 yards a roll here. So 3 rolls at 5 yards a roll. And I will leave the link for the other simple pull through method if you want to watch that video. Okay, so what do I do when I get at the end here? This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to fold my piece. I'm going to take a 4-inch zip tie and I'm going to go through it and just attach it to any part of the wreath frame. Okay? Not sure why my Facebook is being weird today, but it is. That's all right. I will put this up on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, yes, I make Facebook Lives and I do post them on my YouTube channel. This way I can get content out to you. My life is very busy and I don't have the time to always do a nice recorded video like I would like to. So this gets the tutorials out to you, and I appreciate that everybody has subscribed and you've shared, and the channel has really grown. I'm just blown away by all of that, and I appreciate that more than you even know. So if you're watching on YouTube, give me a thumbs up and let me know if you enjoy watching my videos. So this is the 3rd roll, and honestly, we're not even, I think we're going to stop about right here, okay? Because this section, we're going to do like 1 section and a half of a section of the green, okay? That's going to be like the top of your pumpkin. So I'm just going to fold it, you know, any way you want to do it. There's just not a wrong way to do it. And take a little zip tie, and I'm going to just run it through. And I run it through versus wrapping it around so that this can't pull through if for some reason somebody tugged on it. So you're just going to put it anywhere you want. I'm just going to pick a spot, and I can't get it in. Why can't I get it in? I probably should have worn my glasses today. But I think I've said that in other videos and other lives. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyhow, so what's going on in your life? We are just busy and it's the end of summer. So as I did that, I'm just going to start on the outside and I'm going to go through. We're going to do the same thing we did before. We are busy. This is August 2019. If you're watching this on YouTube, that's when we're recording this. So anyhow, but I did just show my Christmas tree group. If you haven't purchased any of my premium tutorials, those are tutorials that I will never put on YouTube, and those are techniques that are that I show people how to make. So now you can see I'm going to the next section here, and I just showed them how to make a new wreath. There's the angel wings in that group. There is a poinsettia I made for Country Sampler magazine in 2016. They contacted me and said, hey, would you design a wreath for us? And I said, yeah, I would love to do that. So I showed that group how I did that, because unless you buy the magazine, you won't know how to make it. There's just a lot of perks. When you purchase one of my tutorials, I have 3 groups. And if you join one of those 3 groups, you have to purchase the tutorial that correspond with those said groups. There's always extra learning in those groups. And so that's what makes buying a tutorial for me a little different. I know that I'm on YouTube and I show you a lot of stuff for free, but I do have things that go beyond YouTube. Okay, so I'm looking at this and I kind of feel like that it's a good place to stop. So you know what? I didn't even use 3 whole rolls. So you can cut this and we're going to save it for another wreath. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and, you know, wrap it through there a little bit. It went through the burlap. So I'm gonna get my scissors here. So if you are a new person to wreath making, if you want to try something new, I really kind of feel like this is an easy and simple wreath to make, okay? So don't feel intimidated. You can do this, okay? So I'm going to take my green, and it's an apple green. Again, you can use the 6-inch wide burlap too. You don't have to use this. This is just one of those things that I had at the time when I made the original wreath, and that's why I use it. So either way, you could use this. I think it's 4 inches. Yeah, it's, well, it's like right under 4 inches. So, I mean, you could use this in the same method like I'm going to show you here. You don't always have to have the big 6-inch. So I'm just going to fold this, get another zip tie, and turn it over. Going to attach it to my wreath form. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing. And I think that this probably had about 5 yards on it as well, but I'm not for sure. So I'm just going to, we'll see. I think this will be enough. Okay. You're just going to, I kind of feel like I'm going backwards here now. I usually always start from this end, so I don't know why I started from this end, but we'll make it work. Either end will be just fine, is my point. Okay? So just keeping on, pulling it through. I don't take the time to twist it. You don't need to twist it. I think that's kind of a waste, and I think you kind of end up using a little bit more materials that way. I do have another pumpkin tutorial where I fill the inside and I do the stem and everything a little different. That is on YouTube, so I will leave you that link too. I've already got orders for that. August kind of crept up on me, and I'm thinking, oh great, we got to get started on fall. So if you are a wreath maker, are you started on fall? You should be on fall. So that's what I'm doing. And trying to get my kitchen remodel done. That's been a little bit slower than I had anticipated, so I want to show you guys some more pictures soon. Okay, so I'm just going to keep pushing this over. So I want to make sure I fill in all the spots. I feel like I'm doing this upside down right now, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe should I turn it around? Maybe that'll help me. I think that helps. So if you do leave me a comment, I do try to go back and I try to answer them. So if you've got a question, leave me a question. Okay, so I'm going to go, you know what, I think I want to go back. I want to go back here because there's some more space. I just want to make sure I get all the space filled. But at the same time, we're going to need a spot right here, or kind of right here, to put our stem and our bow. All right. So I was able to go from this spot to this spot because there was the crossbar right there, just so you know. But I like the colors together. You could use a dark green, you could use, my goodness, you could use a natural color if you wanted to use it, if that's all you had. Okay, so we're getting towards the end here, and I really don't want to use the next roll because I want to be able to say, hey, you only need one roll of this. But do know that if you do use this, you know, that's bigger poofs, bigger size, so it's going to fill in a little bit more space than this 4-inch. Okay, let's see, it's getting caught back here. All right, I think we're going to have just enough. going to pull it, and then I'm going to zip tie it to the back here. And I just want to make sure it all looks just right. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to just gather it here, and then we can put it through it, and then, you know, around your wreath frame. So this is just a Dollar Tree wreath frame, guys. I don't know of anybody else who makes a 14-inch wreath frame. So, well, I guess you probably could order these on consumercrafts.com, and I do believe this weekend they're having a 20% off sale. So, pretty good discount there. And I really like Consumer Crafts. Okay, that's where I get the 10-inch wreath frames I use that you guys always see me making. Okay, all right. I think that's good. So, there's always sometimes a little bit of blackened burlap. It's just what it's made from, I guess. I'm not really sure. Okay, so what's the next part? Well, the next part is we got to make the stem, and we got to make a bow. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to tell you how big this wreath is going to be. It's going to be about 22 inches in diameter. So I know you probably can't see the whole thing because of where my camera is, but yeah, I think that's going to be good. I still see a spot here. I look at the picture and I'm like, yeah, I see a spot. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. So the next part you're going to do is the stem, and this is one I already made up. And there's several different things you can use, okay? Hobby Lobby sells this, and about 3 years ago I was just talking about the other pumpkin tutorial that I have on my channel. I think I uploaded it 3 years ago, and it was published through Grillo Designs blog. And this is where I showed everyone, if you've ever seen a pumpkin stem with this material, this is where it came from. I posted this 3 years ago. But you could use this today. I kind of like this, and I'm going to tell you why, because it's all covered and it's a little bit softer to work with than this wire. But I'm going to show you how to do the wire. I'm going to open this up so you can kind of see what it looks like. But this is at Hobby Lobby, okay? And so for the other tutorial that I do, I don't wrap the stem. I leave it this green look, okay? And you're just going to roll it, and you make your stem out of it like that, okay? You would keep rolling it, and you would shape it into your stem. And I really like this. This is great. Again, this is like this is $12 a roll, and it's got 9 feet in it. So you want to make sure you get this half price, guys. You don't want to pay full price for that. And what I do think is that every year or so, things go up in price at all the stores, but Hobby Lobby especially. So I'm going to get all this off of my... Okay, and that would be in the ribbon aisle. But I had some of this chicken wire, and I'm going to use this because I'm covering it. And this is a little harder to work with. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut it to where... like, I don't know if you can see, there's a bar. So I ended up cutting the bar off because I didn't want that. It doesn't bend. So we need this to bend. So we're going to you're going to just start forming your pumpkin stem. And as you do it, you're going to want to turn in these little sharp, what do you call it? The ends that you clipped. You want them inside and not anywhere where it could hurt somebody's door. So I'm going to just start rolling, and you're just going to shape it, okay? Like I said, I'm going to use this because this is what I have, but if you can't find anything like this, I would just get this. This is a little bit easier to work with, but I don't have a project for this, so I'm going to use this. And then this was by Wreath, and again, I think you could find this on the consumercrafts.com website. So I would look up, again, 4-inch chicken wire ribbon. That's all I would look up. Okay, So you're just gonna keep, I don't really know exactly how much I use. I just know that I just do it until I get a good enough feel that it's gonna make a good stem. Okay, so I'm gonna say that that's pretty good. And you're just going to bend the wire. Okay, so when I cut it, I'm gonna have a longer stem here, a longer, what would you call that? The wires, I guess, so that they can bend into the stem. Okay. It's probably 90 degrees today and I'm making a pumpkin. That's okay. And I have another pumpkin to make too. Okay, so you're just gonna mold it and bend it over so that those wires aren't gonna catch on anything, all right? So I'm gonna press it down a little bit. And then I'm just gonna make it the shape of a stem, okay? That's all we're gonna do. Just kind of like, oh my goodness, I think you could probably do like a paper mache thing. Of course it couldn't get wet, but you could even do that. Also, you could wrap this with the jute rope. I don't think I have any rope around me right now, but you could do that definitely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ribbon, and then again, another Hobby Lobby find. If you want to use a different kind that doesn't have a wire in it, go right ahead. I'm just going to wrap it right here, and I'm going to put a piece of, I'm going to run my zip tie through here to keep it to stay still so that it won't unravel on us. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I didn't share this in Wreath Creators anymore. Can somebody share this in Wreath Creators anymore? That's my, oh goodness, look at all that stuff. Yuck. That's like the oh goodness, the rust off of the wire, the chicken wire. I'm gonna get rid of this. I like to use these lint rollers to get rid of stuff like that. Okay, so we're just gonna wrap it. So this is gonna be the front, and I'm just gonna keep wrapping it until we get down to the bottom of our stem. Okay. So you just keep wrapping it until you're at the bottom, and then you're just going to attach it with another zip tie on the back. Okay? That's it. Here, let me cut this off. This is getting kind of twisted on me. Scissors got away from me there. Okay. And I'm just putting another zip tie, no glue needed. I mean, if you wanted to put a little bit of glue, you could, but I really don't see the need. Okay. So we've got that part made. So now let's we're gonna make the bow that we're gonna use. And so that's gonna go over there. Again, man, that put a lot of stuff on my cutting mat here. I'm gonna try to get some of that out because I'm gonna get kind of a cream colored ribbon. Okay. So the next thing I did is, again, this is from Hobby Lobby. So it's like Hobby Lobby Day here in Julie's Wreath Boutique. So, man, I need to contact them, don't I? So this is just, this is with the mesh. It's right in the ribbon and mesh aisle. This is 6 inches, I believe. Let's see. No, it's actually like 5.5. So all we're going to do is we are going to cut, and I don't think, let's see, I'm going to use this one. I shouldn't use this one, but I'm going to just cut here in between the spots just to see how much here. See how much that is. That is about 20 inches or 19 inches. Let's see if this is going to be big enough. So yeah, I think that's going to be big enough. I'm going to overlap it a little bit here. Okay, so that's good. Nope, 3 inch. I'm going to take a 3-inch piece of kind of off-white ribbon, or off-white burlap, I should say, and I'm just going to wrap it. Okay, and just cut it because I want it to meet in the middle. All right. So this is the back of my bow. Okay. Wow, what did that just happen? All right, we're gonna gather it there, and then I'm gonna take a just a regular pipe cleaner, and I'm gonna twist it. Okay, so it's just a simple bow. So, and then I'm gonna take a piece of this. Again, I don't know how much I use, just enough to go around it, and I'm gonna fold it into each other here. I'm gonna go over top of it, see, and then make sure you have one pipe cleaner one direction, one pipe cleaner the other direction. Okay, and then I'm gonna just twist it really good, nice and tight. Okay, and then kind of turn those, and then I'm going to trim them up a little bit. Okay, don't want to cut that mesh. And if you're watching on Facebook right now, for some reason I can't get my comments to come up, guys, so I'm going to have to let's see here. I don't know why I can't get any comments to come up. That's so weird. So that is going to be our bow. I think that's really cute. What do you guys think? Let me know if you think that's cute. Since I can't see your comments, give me some hearts right now on Facebook, okay? But I think that's super duper cute, all right? I think it's cute. You could use that for a lot of things. So give me some hearts. Let me know you're there. I can't see your comments for some reason. Okay, so let's get back to the wreath. I'm going to bring this back up. And the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to put the stem on. All right, so what I like to do is I like to kind of just flatten this right here. And you're going to look at your wreath. See, I know you guys are giving me hearts, but I'm not even seeing any hearts. I'm not seeing any reaction whatsoever. I know a lot of you are watching. So where are we going to put this, all right? We're going to put it in the middle. So I want to make sure that wherever I put it, that it's the middle. So that looks pretty good, okay? So I'm going to take some of my 8-inch zip ties, and actually we're going to flip this over. So it might get a little blurry for a moment, but just hang on. And let's see, does that look like the middle? I'm looking at this for a moment. Okay, I'm going to move this over just one spot. Okay, you can't really see me, but trust me, I just moved it over just a spot, just a smidge. Okay, so this is going to be the hard part because you're not going to be able to see this very well. It's going to be more of a feel thing. So I'm going to take my zip tie and I'm going to run it through. Watch it be a really big problem for me right now. Okay, and I'm going to attach it. I'm running it through. If you can see, I'm running it through the stem. Okay, and then we're going to take it and go down through. We're going down through there so that we can attach it on the back. And we're going to use several of these. Okay. I'm gonna pull it really good because I want that stem to stay on. Okay, let me grab another couple here. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pull it through, and I'm just kind of feeling for it to go through. Okay, I got it. I got it. You see what I'm doing? Okay. And we're going to put it through Here, let's put it through, move one around here. And then that way your stem is going to stay. I mean, you could do this with deco mesh. I think would be cute if you use deco mesh with the poof method. So, and I would use like a 10-inch roll for that. So if you do it, share it in Wreath Creators and more, because I would like to see that done. I don't always get the time to do them. Okay, so we've got that in. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to, let's see, what I do is I have these loops coming out of my pumpkin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ribbon back again, and let's see, I think we're going to do kind of like a pull through with this too. Let me see, it's been a little bit since I've made this, so I'm going to pull this through. Just made a loop. I'm just going to pull it through the frame, okay? And with the wire in it, it just helps, you can kind of help mold it, which I like. So I'm going to take that and, oh, where's my 4-inch wire, or my 4-inch zip ties when you need them. So I'm just going to wrap around both pieces there. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull this back through. I'm just going to take a bunch and I'm going to cut it, because you can't pull through that. So we've got one. So I'm going to go down here and find a spot and pull through it down here too. Probably this one is at the top, so let's just do the next spot here, which would be this spot right here. Just the opening below it, actually. Okay, I'm going to pull it. This is a little harder to pull through, just simply because I've already got this pretty full. Okay. And then I'm going to pull it over here. And I'm just using my fingers to find a spot. And sometimes you just have to be patient, guys, that's all. There we go, I found it. I found it. Okay. And then I'm going to pull it through over here. One more in the back. As you can see, I cut way too much of this burlap ribbon, but that's okay. I'm going to work with this. I'm going to work with it. All right, so let's put that together. All right. So now I'm going to stand up so I can look at this better, so I can kind of make it look the way I want. So now at this point, we're going to take a bow, and I'm going to just I kind of put it at the base here. Just gonna have to work with it, okay? And then you're going to take your bow and you can put it wherever you want. I kind of put mine at an angle. So I'm going to just work it through here, through a spot. And you can use a wire. You don't have to use a pipe cleaner if you don't want. Just going to say, where's it at? Sometimes when you're working blindly here, you're just going to find a spot. Okay, I got it. All right. And if you wanted to leave these out, you definitely could. I'm just going to, that's what I do in mine. I'm just going to twist it so it's not going to go anywhere. So what you can do here is you can make a loop on the back if you want to do that. You could just take a loop. I would take a pipe cleaner and I would wrap it around the frame a couple times. Okay. You're going to make a loop, all right? And then just wrap it around the frame again. And then twist those remaining ones together. And then you would just twist it. And then that would give you a loop. Now at this point, if you want to cut out, you could take a wreath frame and put it on the felt, and you could, you know, glue a felt on the back of this if you wanted to. You don't have to, but you could if you wanted. So now I got a little flat here, so I got to fix my poofs. So I think I'm going to put this guy over there. But, you know, I just think this is really super cute. Anyhow, sorry on Facebook I couldn't see your comments. I couldn't see anything today. But if you leave me a comment, I will get back to you and I will respond. So, all right, guys, I'm going to mess around with this. I might get rid of this part, actually. You know, I don't really like the way that looks right there. So I might get rid of this part. We will see. So maybe just have the 3 since we've got those there. But yeah, that's it. That's really simple, very easy. Pumpkin wreath, and there you go. I will talk to you guys next time, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.